Imagine sitting across from a superstar of Harrison Ford's caliber. You expect diplomatic answers, forced smiles, and empty promises of peace and love. But instead, you find a man who refuses to play the game. Harrison Ford isn't just an actor. He is a phenomenon who has decided to be nothing but himself, even if that means making everyone in the room uncomfortable. Today, we dive into the depths of this man's mind, reviewing 15 moments where Ford proved he completely marches to the beat of his own drum, far outside the Hollywood bubble. The Rebellious Carpenter. Before becoming Indiana Jones, he was a carpenter. The shocking part? He openly admitted to inflating his prices specifically for celebrities. As if to say, if you want to deal with a star, pay the luxury tax. Piercing Jimmy Fallon's ear. In a moment of madness on air, Ford decided the host needed an adjustment, so he pierced his ear himself. The host couldn't believe what happened, and the audience was stunned. The Red Hulk deal. When asked about joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he replied coldly, "I saw the actors having fun, so I thought, I want some of that. A complete dismantling of the high art and prestigious award-winning aura. The Indiana Jones music curse. Imagine being in the hospital for a procedure, a colonoscopy, and hearing your own famous movie theme playing in the background. Ford hates this music because it literally haunts him in elevators and theaters. The 30-year plan. Ford revealed he had been pushing producers to kill off his character, Han Solo, for 30 years. Why? Because he wanted to close that chapter of his life for good. Friendship with Conan O'Brien. When host Conan O'Brien tried to be his friend, Ford responded with such brutal honesty that he made it seem like he regretted coming to the interview in the first place. Why miss the Oscars? Responding to his absence from the ceremony despite being nominated, his astonishing answer was, "I had a lot of homework." A subtle insult to anyone who sanctifies awards. Don't touch my memorabilia. When asked about the iconic whip and hat, he replied that he doesn't keep such junk in his house. Ford refuses to live in a museum of his own past. The stupid snake question. When asked who was better at dealing with snakes, he didn't play along. He replied with clear disdain that made the audience laugh and embarrassed the questioner. The Skywalker Response. When asked why Luke Skywalker was missing from the poster, he replied simply, "There wasn't any room." Discussion over. David Blaine and the dirty trick. When the magician David Blaine pulled a card out of a piece of fruit, Ford kicked him out of his house immediately and quite seriously. There is no room for parlor tricks in front of Ford. The nose job. At the beginning of an interview, when asked if he had undergone plastic surgery, he replied with complete seriousness, "Just a little nip and tuck," leaving the host confused, unsure whether to laugh or believe him. The Sarcastic Biography. When Ryan Gosling suggested he write an autobiography, Ford mocked the idea so much that he suggested a ridiculous title, Garrison Ford. Is he grumpy? When a host confronted him with the label cranky, he didn't deny it. He seemed so tired of hearing the question that he nearly walked off the chair. The script first. When offered a return for Blade Runner, he didn't just say yes to the massive paycheck. He told the producers, "Show me the script first." The kind of honesty that terrifies production companies. Do you see the pattern? Ford practices what we could call deliberate liberation. He doesn't seek to please the camera, because for him, the camera is merely a work tool. He realizes that the secret to his charisma lies in his mystery and his honest grouchiness. Harrison Ford constantly reminds us that stars are human, and that stardom isn't a prison if you decide not to respect its rules. Do you think Harrison Ford is the most honest actor in Hollywood? Or is he overdoing the cranky act to grab attention? Tell me in the comments. Would you dare to ask him a stupid question? And don't forget to subscribe to uncover the secrets of other stars soon.